Now we will be moving towards our event. Once again, I would like to invite you all, Synapse 2025, the JNC Conclave, where we connect, celebrate, and continue. And I am Devika Devvarma.
And I am Narasimhan Chamatia.
We will be your host for today's program. We sincerely thank you all for being present here today. Let's make this event a memorable event.
To formally welcome everyone gathered here today, we invite Rocco Percy to deliver the welcome speech.
A very good afternoon to you all. Respected faculty members, distinguished guests, scholars, dear seniors, alumni, freshers, all our friends and well-wishers present here today. On behalf of the department, I would like to give you a warm welcome. It is my honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to each one of you to Synapse 2025, the JMC Conclave, a platform where we connect, celebrate, and continue our shared journey. First and foremost, I want to thank the Almighty God for this very special day, for bringing the different generations of our department together. Those who built our foundation, those who are carrying the legacy forward, and those who are just beginning their journey with us. We extend our heartfelt welcome to our faculty members, our respected professors, Dr. Sunil Kalai, Dr. Dharmendra Dubey, Dr. Deepak Upadhyaya, whose guidance, dedication, and mentorship form the backbone of the department. Thank you for gracing this occasion, besides your busy schedule, and for the opportunity of making this JMC Conclave come alive. We are honored to welcome our distinguished guests, Dr. Biswendu Bhattacharjee, independent researcher, author Ma'am Prajapita Sen Roy, and Dr. Debraj Sen for taking the time to be with us. Your presence adds immense value to this occasion. I welcome all our guests and friends from media and various fields for coming and sharing this meaningful celebration of learning, connection, and growth with us. We extend our warmest welcome to our dear freshers batch of 2025. A very happy Freshers Day to you all, and welcome to the JMC family. As you begin your journey with us, we hope this department becomes a space where your curiosity grows, your voices are heard, and your dreams begin to take shape. May you all find great purpose and drive to fill your canvas with new experiences, immense knowledge, adventure, and many unforgettable memories. To our dear seniors, the outgoing batch of 2023, we extend a very warm welcome and heartfelt welcome to all of you. Today we celebrate not just your academic journey, but to acknowledge your dedication, perseverance, and cherish the memories you have left behind in this department. We also extend a very warm welcome to all our esteemed alumni. Thank you so much for making this event even more special with your presence. Your achievements stands as a testament to the strength of this department, and your presence today reconnect us with the legacy, experience, and the shared spirit of JMC. Even such as this reminds us that JMC is not just a department, it is a community that spans across generations and diverse backgrounds. This platform brings together individuals across batches, uniting graduates from 2011 to 2025, a period of 14 years of shared growth and collective identity. As the name Synapse signifies, let us connect with the new, celebrate our past, embrace our present, and continue to carry our legacy forward with confidence. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to each one of you present here today. Thank you for being here, for contributing to this shared journey, and for adding meaning to this occasion. May you all have a wonderful afternoon and help make this event a truly memorable one. Thank you and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Rocco, for your valuable words. Now I would like to invite Narsingh Jamatia. He'll be playing flute. So, Narsingh, please come on the stage.
Good morning to everyone. I'll not take that much time.
Thank you so much, Narsingh, for your wonderful performance. Music has the power to touch the soul beyond words. Let us now immerse ourselves in a melodious song performance by Nelson Devarma.
Hi there everyone. Hi. Hello. Nelson Devarma from first semester JNC. First of all, it's my very huge privilege for me to perform in front of you all. Today my song, I'm going to perform one of my original songs, composed and written by me. It has yet to be released in a public platform, but only for my teachers, professors, our seniors, and to my fellow colleagues. This song is for you all. So hope you all enjoy it. I'm going to sing another song. It's a Hindi song. So,
much Nelson and his band for this wonderful performance. We are honored to have with us Dr. Dharmendra Dubey sir, whose works always inspire and enlighten. May we invite him to address the gathering.
आज के इस विशेष कार्यक्रम में हम सभी पत्रकारिता एवं जनसंचार विषय के विद्यार्थी एकत्र हुए हैं। यहाँ पर जिन्होंने पास कर लिया वो भी हैं, जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो भी हैं, और जो पढ़ करके कुछ बन गए वो भी हैं। इसलिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हम सभी के लिए, क्योंकि वैसे ऐसे कार्यक्रम फॉर्मली नहीं होते, ज्यादातर डांस, मस्ती, ऐसा सब कुछ होता है। लेकिन विशेष रूप से त्रिपुरा विश्वविद्यालय के बाहर और इस बड़े डाइस पे जेएमसी के स्टूडेंट्स ने जो ये आज इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, इसमें जो इसके लिए बैकबोन कह सकते हैं या जिसका कल्पना कह सकते हैं, वो हमारे एचओडी डॉक्टर सुनील कलाई सर। त्रिपुरा विश्वविद्यालय में अगर जेएमसी का नाम आता है तो डॉक्टर सुनील कलाई के बिना संभव नहीं है नाम लेना, क्योंकि पुराने विद्यार्थी हैं। क्योंकि डिपार्टमेंट जब से बना तब से दीपक उपाध्याय जी और सुनील साई सर इस डिपार्टमेंट को चला रहे हैं। और मैंने अभी पिछले 2 वर्ष पूर्व जब ज्वाइन किया, मुझे बड़ा गर्व हुआ कि एक छोटा डिपार्टमेंट होने के बावजूद इतना अच्छा और इतना रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड कार्य जेएमसी कर रहा है, इसका कोई मुकाबला नहीं। क्योंकि आज हमारे विद्यार्थी केवल त्रिपुरा नहीं, गुजरात से लेकर के दिल्ली, हैदराबाद तक पत्रकारिता के विषय को बढ़ा रहे हैं। विभिन्न मल्टीनेशनल कंपनियों के साथ साथ गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में भी काम कर रहे हैं। ये हमारे लिए बड़ी उपलब्धि होती है और इस विभाग में पढ़ाने वाले के लिए और ज्यादा गर्व का विषय होता है। आज जैसे जो हमारे मुख्य अतिथि हैं वो किसी परिचय के मोहताज नहीं है। आज त्रिपुरा में चाहे पॉलिटिकली हो, चाहे सोशली हो, चाहे इकोनॉमिकली हो, अगर हम बात करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई नाम ऐसा जरूर ध्यान में आएगा जो जेएमसी से संबद्ध होगा। ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट है विभाग के लिए। और जिनके लिए आज यह फेयरवेल कार्यक्रम है, हमारे 2025 बैच के 24 में जो पास आउट हुए, 25 में निकले, उन लोगों ने हैदराबाद में जाकर के रामोजी फिल्म सिटी से लेकर के और बहुत बड़ा अपना इंटर्नशिप कार्य किया। वो भी हमारे लिए बड़ा गर्व है, त्रिपुरा के लिए भी विशेष रूप से, और त्रिपुरा विश्वविद्यालय के लिए। और आप लोगों को जानकारी में बता दूं कि हमारे एक विद्यार्थी ने अभी ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में रिसर्च के लिए अप्लाई किया है, और हो सकता है शायद उसका रिसर्च वहां हो जाए। तो ये किसी विभाग के लिए कोई कमतर विषय नहीं है। आप सब लोगों ने बड़ी मेहनत के साथ पढ़ाई की, पढ़ने के बाद में जेएमसी में एमए करने के बाद में बीएड के लिए जाते हैं, उसके बाद में पढ़ाई या पढ़ाईतर क्षेत्र में जाते हैं। जैसा कि विषय चला था, डॉक्टर सुनील कलाई के नेतृत्व में और जितने हमारे एल्यूमनाई हैं, पुराने विद्यार्थी हैं, उनके साथ मिलकर के त्रिपुरा के कॉलेजों में यह विषय शुरू हो ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स में, उसके लिए प्रयास करना, मुझे लगता है आज के इस शुभ अवसर पर यह बात सबको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए एक अच्छा विषय और अच्छा अवसर है। इसलिए जोरदार तालियों के साथ सुनील सर के लिए मैं निवेदन करूंगा कि हम इस विषय को हमारे नेतृत्व तक पहुंचाएं और जेएमसी विषय को बीजेएमसी के माध्यम से कॉलेजों में इस विषय को शुरू करें। वैसे मुझे जैसे बताया था कि कुछ बोलना है तो अब प्रोफेसर हो गया, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हूं, तो कुछ ना कुछ क्लास में बोलना है, उससे तो कुछ अलग बोलना पड़ेगा। कल हम और सुनील सर बात कर रहे थे कि भाई दीपक सर कि बोलेंगे तो क्या बोलेंगे, बोले 1 घंटे का लेक्चर होता है, सब्जेक्ट बता दो, उस पर लेक्चर दे देंगे। तो लेक्चर नहीं है, यह अवसर हमारा, जो नए लोग आए हैं विभाग में उनके लिए मोटिवेशन का विषय है, और जो विभाग में पास आउट होकर के गए हैं उनके लिए प्रेरणा का विषय है कि वो समाज में आगे जाकर के कैसे करें। हम अगर बात करें तो बिना कठोर परिश्रम के इस संसार में कुछ मिलता नहीं। कठोर परिश्रम करके ही हम कुछ प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। एक सूक्ति मुझे याद आती है, उद्यमेन ही सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथे न ही सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः। इसका मतलब होता है कि कोई भी कार्य कठोर परिश्रम के बिना पूरा करना असंभव है। सिर्फ चाहने भर से कार्य नहीं होते, उसके लिए प्रयत्न करना पड़ता है। जैसे सोए हुए शेर के मुंह में हिरण अपने आप नहीं आ जाते, उसे भी शिकार करना पड़ता है। ठीक ऐसे मेरे सभी विद्यार्थी, प्यारे विद्यार्थी, हम सबको कठोर परिश्रम की ओर जाना चाहिए। केवल चिंता करने से या सोचने से कार्य नहीं होगा। कार्य की सिद्धि के लिए परिश्रम करना होगा, चाहे जो पढ़ रहे हैं उनके लिए या जो पढ़ चुके हैं उनके लिए भी। क्योंकि धैर्य के साथ अगर हम पढ़ाई करते हैं, धैर्य के साथ अगर हम हमारी जिंदगी की जो सफलताओं प्राप्त करने के लिए जो हमने लक्ष्य तय किया है, उस लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति के लिए धैर्य के साथ अगर हम कठोर परिश्रम के साथ लगे रहते हैं, तो जैसा कई बार आपने सुना होगा, ये पूरी कायनात यानी पूरी सृष्टि हमारे साथ लग जाती है हमारे उस लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति में सहयोग करने के लिए। यानी मैंने जो लक्ष्य तय किया है, अगर मैं कर्म, मन और वचन से उस लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति के लिए कार्य करता हूं, तो इस संसार में ऐसा कोई लक्ष्य नहीं है जिसको मनुष्य प्राप्त नहीं कर सकता। आपने देखा, मनुष्य केवल धरती पर नहीं, चंद्रमा तक पहुंच गया, और चंद्रमा में भी आज हम सूर्य तक पहुंचने की कल्पना में लगे। ये सारे विषय केवल मनुष्य की कठोर परिश्रम, मेहनत, उसके उत्तम लक्ष्य, उसका डिटर्मिनेशन, यही उसे आगे ले जाता है। और आज के इस अवसर पर यह बात करना आप सबके साथ मुझे लगता है बहुत उचित है। धैर्य जीवन के हर क्षेत्र में सफलता का माध्यम है और विनम्रता उसका श्रृंगार है। विनम्रता के साथ अगर धैर्य को हम आगे ले जाएंगे तो जीवन में कर्म करते रहने से फल की इच्छा नहीं करना, जैसे भगवान कृष्ण ने गीता में उपदेश दिया अर्जुन को, ठीक वैसे ही अगर हम फल प्राप्ति की इच्छा के बिना कर्म अगर हमारा अच्छे कर लेते हैं, विशेष रूप से। तो मुझे लगता है कि विभाग की जो उपलब्धियां हैं आने वाले समय में, यह विभाग के 4 चांद लगाने का दायित्व तो आप सब विद्यार्थियों का है। जैसा आपने देखा होगा बैनर में भी हमने नीचे कुछ लोगो लगाए। ये लोगो प्रायोजक या कोई ऐसा नहीं है जिसने फंड दे दिया लोगो लगा दी। ये लोगो उन विद्यार्थियों के हैं जो इस विभाग में पढ़ कर के गए, जिन्होंने अपना स्वयं का इतना बड़ा स्टार्टअप, इतना बड़ा एंटरप्रेन्योर शुरू किया है और विभाग को उसके ऊपर गर्व है। तो ऐसे गर्व विभाग आप सबके ऊपर भी करे, ऐसी मैं कामना करता हूं। और अंत में सिर्फ इतना कहूंगा कि खुद का माइनस पॉइंट जान लेना ही जिंदगी का सबसे बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट है, क्योंकि बहुत बार हम माइनस पॉइंट जान करके माइनस में चले जाते हैं, लेकिन माइनस पॉइंट जान लेना यानी मेरे जीवन में क्या कम है, अगर मैंने उसको जान लिया तो वो मेरे लिए प्लस पॉइंट है। मैं उसको जो कम है उसको पूरा करके अपने जीवन के लक्ष्य को प्राप्त कर सकता हूं। बेहतर से बेहतर की तलाश करो, मिल जाए नदी तो समुंदर की तलाश करो, और टूट जाता है शीशा पत्थर की चोट से, टूट जाए पत्थर ऐसा शीशा तलाश करो, ऐसा शीशा तलाश करो। नमस्कार।
Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your valuable message.
Now, finally, let's celebrate the achievements of our brilliant scholars. We will now distribute the felicitation certificates to the PhD holders. To give the certificates, I would like to invite on the stage our Sir Dr. Sunil Koloy, Sir Dr. Deepak Upadhyay, and Sir Dr. Dharmendra Dubey. And I'll be announcing the name of the PhD holders. I'll start with Dr. Bishwendu Bhattacharjee. Sir, please come on the stage and let's give a big round of applause for them. Dr. Devraj Dev, Sir, and Dr. Shayantani Roy.
Let's clap. He's the first. So, Dr. Vishwendu Bhattacharjee is from the first batch. He got admitted in the year 2009 and the first one to complete PhD. And we are proud to present this certificate to you. Again, Devraj Dev is not Devraj Sen. Devraj Dev is another brilliant scholar. He does not require any degrees. I first met him in where present Polo Tower, and that time it was Hotel Rajoshi. And he was with long hair like a philosopher, and one of the very few journalists with whom I could communicate in English. And we said, brother, your place is somewhere. So, right, do that. What will I get? And throughout his academic, he had been crazy, and till today he is crazy, because there is a small thin line between the genius and crazy person. So he's a genius. So let's
And I think Dr. Shayantini Roy, she is not present here.
So someone on her behalf, I think Indrani can come and receive for Shayantini Because JMC, as you say, is not just a department, it is a movement, it is a family, and it itself is a title, the JMC. So JMC का students में कौन है, देरमा कौन है, is not there. 25 JMC, Barsa, 25 JMC, Sansar, that's how we say the name. So we are proud for our scholars.
Sir, please remain on the stage. Now we'll move forward to the distribution of certificates of NET and JRF qualified candidates of our department. So on the stage, I would like to invite Pakrai Mok, Nirupam Nath, Saslang Jamatia, Dr. Devraj Dev, Rima Sharma, Dr. Shaintani Roy, Suken Kaloy, Ram Kumar Dhar, Rochela N. Lepcha, Prashanjit Devnath, Utsav Rai, Julrip Devbarma, Arkajiti Mojumdar, Priyam Shaha, Victoria Jamatia. If you are present here, please come on the stage. And let's give a big round of applause for them, for their hard work.
Here we have again the first candidate who cleared NET. 2009 admission हुआ, 2011 complete हुआ, and by 2010 itself she cleared NET, 10-11, Pakrai Mok. So on her behalf, Lisa can come and collect it. Please come. Dori. I was not aware that over a period of time, so many people have cleared NET. For this, let's request Devras to hand over.
Next, Nirupam Nath.
Nirupam Nath, I think from the second batch, then again he gave a gap and he became another batch. Is Nirupam here? He has been contributing as a guest teacher, he has been contributing as a scholar, he has been contributing as a student of JMC. For that, any of his batchmates can come and collect. Otherwise, we may have to call the great Bapi, another entrepreneur. Bapi, please come on the stage. And for this, I would request Dr. Biswendu Bhattacharjee to hand over the certificate.
Next, we have Saslam Jamatia.
Saslang Jamatia is not only NET qualified, she is also the script writer of the popular film Katham Kotuma. Out of 3 stories, she has been actually the main person who was managing the production, and she has beautifully made the film completed. And for that, I think Komal has a very good rapport with Saslang, your sister. So please come on the stage and get a certificate on her behalf. And to this, I would request our another entrepreneur, Indrani, who is also the co-owner of the Rising Tripura.
Next, we have Dr. Devraj Dev.
So, 2 feathers for Dr. Devraj. Yes, clear his NET and JRF, and he is also being awarded with Doctorate of Philosophy. For this, I would request Dr. Dubesa to kindly hand over the certificate to this legend.
Next, we have Rima Sharma.
Rima Sharma also served as a guest teacher in the department, and her contribution had been really immense in the growth of the department. For this, let's request, where is Prajapita? Where are you? Prajapita, the independent author, independent researcher, and author of the book, on behalf of Rima, can Rituraj come and receive the certificate? For Rima, come on, let's give a clap.
Next, we have Dr. Shantani Roy.
Dr. Shantani is, again, Prasapita, please continue to here. Dr. Shantani is the first scholar who completed from our department, and his supervisor is Dr. Deepak Upadaya sir. So on behalf of Shantani, I would request Prajapita to hand over the certificate to her supervisor. Come on, let's clap.
Next, we have Sukhen Koloi.
For Sukhen, again, I would request Dr. Dubey sir. He is also his supervisor. Sukhen is also serving in the department of JMC.
Next, we have Ram Kumar Dhar.
Another great man, a film critic and film scholar, who belongs to the batch of Ram Kumar Dhar. Abhijit, you same batch? 1 year, 2 year difference? Okay. So for this, I would request Tanmoy to come and receive for Ram Kumar. And Tanmoy is also another outstanding journalist. Let's clap for him also. And if you see there, I have taken the name of Abhijit. Now,
Next, we have Rochelle and Lepcha.
for Rochelle, I would request Dubey sir to hand over. And she is my scholar. She's working in Women's College under Kolkata University there. But Utsav has a close affinity with her. So Utsav may kindly collect her certificate.
Next, we have Prashanjit Devnath.
For Prasanjit, Dubey sir will present. I need no introduction. He is also another legend.
Next, we have Utsav Rai.
Utsav Rai, you all have already clapped. I think today he's going to perform also, right? The
Next,
heartbeats of every youngster.
next we have Julreep Debbarma.
Yes, Dubey sir will hand over to Julreef. Julreef is also an engineer and a footballer, and he has taken the department of JMC to his proud mother, the mother of everyone. A proud mother should be the one who comes on the stage to collect the certificate for the proud son. Another round of applause.
Next, we have Priyam Shaha.
For Priyam Saha, I would request Dr. Biswendu to hand over the lovely certificate. Is Priyam here? On behalf of Priyam, I saw some of his classmates. Amit? Hari. You know, they were the first batch and the last batch of IMD JMC. And they have cleared. So that shows that we may have to continue running IMD course. Come on, give a big clap. So this certificate is not only for that individual, it also goes to all you batch because all of you will clear.
Next we have Victoria Jamatia.
To Victoria, answer namu susu. I will also hand over. Come.
Sir, I would like to request our professors to keep remain on the stage because now we will be moving towards our toppers batch starting from 2019 to till 2025. So I'll be calling out the names starting with Dr. Vishwendu Bhattacharjee, batch of 2029 to 2011.
Vishwendu Bhattacharjee was already working in national media at that time, and he was already an author who was also an advocate of climate change, global warming, and an activist for environment. So we are lucky to have such students, and however, their batch was full of stories. We'll narrate it in the latter part of it. Everything will be narrated. And to this, I request Dr. Dubesa to hand over this topper, the first batch. Give her a big round of applause.
Next we have Swagata Bhattacharjee, batch of 2010 to 2012.
And to Swagata, I would like to request Vishwendu to hand over. And Swagata and Pinky looks very similar. So Pinky, can you come and collect the certificate on behalf of your elder sister? Come. Give a big round of applause to Pinky.
Next we have Pooja Bhomik, batch of 2011 to 2013.
Pooja Bhumik was the third batch, I believe, and the third batch of JMC. They were the one again who has, because the first two batches, they were really clearing the jungle, and the third batch, they have really sprouted the seeds. And I think now, if I'm not mistaken, she is in United States. So, on behalf of Pooja, I would request Papi to come and collect the certificate, and Indrani will hand over the certificate. Another proud student. So the Department of JMC is all by the Department of JMC, of the Department of JMC, and for the Department of JMC. We are self-sufficient.
Next we have Valentina Debarma, batch of 2012 to 2014.
Valentina was not just a student. She was beyond the student. She was already a cultural activist, being the daughter of a legend, Vikas Rai Debarma, and she made a beautiful documentary, The Last of the Sarmar, the disappearing language. And seeing that documentary, the legend of India, ruler, journalist, P. Sainath have to come all over to do the same research. And the first program of JMC was done by here, organized by Vishwendu's teams of journalists and Department of JMC here, right here. And today, I would request Vishwendu to hand over to Valentina, and on behalf of Valentina, Vipasa, please come. Please give her a big round of applause.
Next we have Shunita Sarkar, batch of 2013 to 2015.
Is Sunita Sarkar here? Yes, batchmate, right? Omrita there, okay. Let's give a big round of applause to Abhijit. And Abhijit is the proprietor of Tripura Observer, the leading English newspaper of Tripura.
Next
Young Abhijit, pass out of Holy Cross too.
Next we have Saslang Jamatia, batch of 2014 to 2016.
Kamal, nung Fajdi. Deepak sir will hand over because no need of introduction anymore.
Next we have Somjit Naha, batch of 2015 to 2017.
You know, this batch is again another filled with full of stories. This batch brought, that is the first time when Bebop was introduced in Tripura University. Bapi was in Bebop along with Deepa and all. And Film Division of India, even Gopi was there. Film Division of India along with this batch made a workshop which is the best in India, and then the film that is being made by them, Trees of Tongue in Tripura, was even screened in Kolkata International Film Festival. But on the record, that time, the then University Authority were not in favor of JMC, and we only know what was the nightmare. But now, come, we'll show our power too. For Sumjit, may I call Bapi to collect the certificate?
Next we have Suraj Devnath, the batch of 2017 to 2019.
Anyone from Suraj's batch? Kamal? Anyone? Rasanjit, come. Oh, your batch.
Next we have Sujit Sarkar, batch of 2016 to 2018.
Sujit topper is naki. Come on, give him a big round of applause. Prasapita, once more.
Next we have Vanshika Bhattacharjee, batch of 2018 to 2020.
Vanshika ki Prasunjiter batch na? Porer batch na? So, Bishindu, please. Vanshika. So, anyone from Vanshika's batch? Papri. Indrani, na? And Porer batch. Nah, I think Prasunjit is senior, not junior. Gopi, please, are. Somebody click Gopi's photo, yeah? Aste, aste, photo tulo.
Next we have Indrani De, batch of 2019 to 2021.
Indrani De is not from arts background. She is a brilliant science student, but she has the passion. Ami ei jogotei kaজ করব, এখানেই করব, and from the first day to the last day, no looking back. মানে top. And for this, Deepak sir deserves to felicitate this brilliant student. Come on, give a big round of applause.
Next we have Ria Shen, batch of 2020 to 2022.
You also topper. Ria was a good student, obedient, and very sweet as always. To this, Devraj, please hand over to Ria. Come on, give her a big round of applause.
Next we have Prajapita Dev Roy, batch of 2021 to 2023.
To Prajapita, Dubey sir will felicitate. Come on, give her a big round of applause. As a student, she has scholar and authored many articles in reputed journals and come up with a lot of books too. We are proud to have such alumni and students. Another big round of applause.
Next we have Mariam Rangkol, batch of 2022 to 2024.
Mariam is here, but I know her best friend, Victoria. Come. They used to come together, nah? Dubey sir will felicitate Victoria on behalf of Mariam.
Next we have Lagnochita Chakraborty, batch of 2023 to 2025.
Lognojita, a quiet girl, a graduate in Bachelor's in Mass Communication from Kolkata University. She hardly talks, but she shows by her action. Dubey sir will felicitate her. Give her a big round of applause. Has well received your net certificate, ka? Why is his name missing? May we call Joel to come on the stage because he is MA in Sociology from University of Pune and did MA in Journalism and Mass Communication, first batch, and clear net in Sociology, and now PhD in JMC. What a pride, come on. Dubey sir will hand over to Joel. Name is not written there, it will be filled up. So, thank you very much, and we are really proud to present and to see the success of our students shining everywhere. As a teacher or professors of the department, we don't expect anything. But what Deepak sir told me, what Dubey sir told me is, they find happiness in your success. God bless you all. Discussions on media programs. Qu'est-ce que tu Pode ser assim? Pode ser assim. Pode ser assim. Jangan? Gitu. Cakap lagi. Cari-cari.
So congratulations once again to everyone who have achieved for their hard work. Now we'll have a panel discussion, and for that I would like to invite Sir Sunil Kaur. He is going to take over for this session.
Well, Devika, I'm on telling me about. Now we'll have a panel discussion, as it is mixed, the JMC conclave, and I request the volunteers to please bring 4 chairs on the stage before I could invite the speakers for today or the panelists for the day. Volunteers, 4 chairs. And today's panel discussion will be on common sense of media and society. It's simple. Media, society, media professionals, and media scholars. What should be each one's role? And since I could see the excitement of every students and audience, the alumni, I could no longer wait to call our panelists for today. The first, as a sign of women empowerment, independent author, independent researcher and author, Prajapita Devroy, please come on the stage. Dr. Biswendu Bhattacharjee, please come on the stage. Dr. Devras Dev, please come on the stage. We're going to have panel discussions. And not much, maximum will be taking 15 to 20 minutes. And you can put forward your questions. Because this group may look small, but people say, what is power? It is not nuclear anymore. It is not Buden anymore. The modern power is information. It is the information which decide what is going to be the next 24 hours of next day. Not the politicians or the bureaucrats. It is the media. Godless. You don't have cordless? অসুবিধা নাই কর্ডলেস যদি এখন খারাপ তাহলে আমি এটা পরেও করতে পারবো ফ্লেক্সিবল জি তাহলে So audience, let's give them a big round of applause at the very outset of this panel discussion. And as I have already told you about the topics for today, first, let me hand over the microphone to the lady speaker for the day as a sign of women empowerment, taking from Tripura's perspective. What should be the role of media in shaping the society and public mindset? Can you elaborate on that, or if you can debate and critically analyze with examples? Is all up to you.
The current scenario, the current media landscape of Tripura has been booming recently. But personally speaking, I think we are yet to reach heights. We are yet to reach certain benchmarks that have been set by our contemporary media scenarios. If you look at the Northeast India, the other states, if you look at the mainstream media, what we find there is a huge disparity when we talk about Tripura in retrospective. So media per se indeed has a huge influence in shaping impressionable minds, especially in this 21st century where we are completely and entirely dependent on our phones, our devices. We actually cannot imagine our lives without devices, without our apps. So we as media professionals actually have a huge and integral responsibility when it comes to how to maintain ethics, how to maintain standards of journalism, how to maintain ethical conduct. Because as I can recall from my previous experience as one of the first from Tripura to ever intern at the Press Council of India in 2023, I was very fortunate to have a well-rounded experience of what it takes to be behind the scenario of from where we do see how news media is conducting themselves, how the media professionals are to be conducting themselves, what all are missing presently. So we used to get plenty of cases about paid news, about corruption, about election discrepancies, regarding poll booths. So what I learned, and connecting that with Tripura, I feel we have been celebrating a lot the NET qualifiers here, the toppers here, the PhDs here. But I find a significant gap in knowledge building, in knowledge making, when it comes to Tripura and our journalism per se. I find specifically a huge gap in literature here. We are encouraging our students, or at least the department and other aligned bodies are encouraging the students, the young professionals to take up journalism, but I don't think we are yet aware of the consequences of or the repercussions that it could have of our ignorance towards what we are doing. We are very much driven towards how we could generate money. These days, YouTube is there. So we actually have no barrier when it comes to knowledge production and knowledge proliferation. So what I think is we need to build that in ourselves, or at least I think the teachers, the professors have a huge responsibility in teaching the young minds the research mindset. It is actually pretty much missing. When I look at the Tripura scenario, it's pretty dismal. And it appalls me to look at young journalists, young professionals with bright potential who could actually reach heights, but they are not being shaped into what they could become. And where are we missing? I think we are missing hugely in terms of education, educating. When I talk about education, I don't mean the degrees, I don't talk about the subjects per se, or कितने marks हमने कमाए, कितने marks हमने लाए हैं, कौन topper है नहीं है. Actually, I don't mean education in those terms. What I am trying to mean is we have to educate our young minds or aspiring media professionals. We have to teach them about the responsibilities, and we also have to teach them about research. So I have seen it is a pretty rampant and prevalent tendency in Tripura and elsewhere that we spread fake news. It's a huge problem in...
Yeah, can we take that later? Because it's very interesting, and this should be answered by another active journalist who have been into the field for several years. So she has highlighted about the kind of fake news, the kind of unrealistic news, the need for proper media literacy for the journalists to be trained. What's the missing link that you found? Either Devraj or Biswendu, can you answer on this? And how much or what level both of you are satisfied as a media academician and also practicing journalist? Biswendu will be the right person to answer this, and with very carefully.
Good afternoon. It's my proud privilege to be here and to address you all. So, usually I don't talk those issues which are most controversial. But here I believe this group is our group and we can speak freely. I just take away something from this madam told. I have a little different idea and my understanding. If we talk about the media is nothing but a product. when there is no choice, if it is a market and if you have the number of choice, the same product in a different brand, then you can go for comparative understanding or comparative choice. But media is a product where you can, if you like, you can take, if you don't like, you can reject. But when we are talking about the responsibility, I don't feel the journalist has more responsibility than a good citizen. A good citizen is having some responsibility which is given by our constitution. So journalist is not beyond that. But if we say the literacy or education, I have a different meaning. Literacy is something that how you perceive. And education is something which is driven by certificate. But if we talk about the skill development, this is the missing link. I think the skill development is to be the core of our JMC department. Because we have literacy, we are literate. Media literacy, if we talk about the media literacy, we know what is media, how media functions, what kind of information we sell tomorrow. Because I usually tell my people, they see, what you see, it is not an issue. What I see on my eyes, my 2 eyes, the 40 lakhs people of Tripura will see Tripura tomorrow. So you are not a matter, you are simply a consumer for me. And I am the producer. So if I look at in a turning eye, so this entire product will be taken at the shape. So as a good citizen, my responsibility will be to take a lenient view. Lenient view means because my understanding doesn't matter. That's why they say it is something like Mahabharata, where Sanjaya is just narrating to Dhritarashtra, and all of us still, after so many centuries after, we are just studying this, what is this, why this was happened. So I think the role of media should be like a Sanjay. We all are Sanjays. But if someone questions about the Sanjay's understanding, whether Sanjay has seen it properly, or whether it was correct, actually it was happened or not, it's a question of mistrust. So I believe this today's society, we are just lacking of skill. We have education, we have literacy, we need the skill development. Because a lot of students are coming out from universities and colleges. I have exposure to West Bengal also. I have some connection with some universities and colleges. So I find they are producing every year hundreds of students, those who are getting degrees. Of course, their market is large, so their opportunities are big. But even then, there is a large gap of skill development. So my submission to all of you to be is whatever marks or whatever degrees you are, it is definitely, it means a lot. But skill development is our future. So, and skill development should not be like that. If you like photography, you have to develop your skill on photography only. If you like film industry, or you have affinity with the videography, so you go there, go with the videography. If you feel that I am a good writer, I want to write, so you develop your skill on writing only. And there is no dearth of opportunities in India, I am telling you. Because a lot of jobs are around us, but we are not getting the person who will be the fitting to that particular job role. This much I can say. I think Devraj can add.
So maybe another panelist can take over to what he said. So a very pertinent questions that what comes out from what Bishendu said is that we need skill development. So which means it's a big time for all of us to question amongst ourselves whether we are, he also said about the mistrust, whether it is a mistrust of our education system or mistrust of the news content, or are we not efficient enough by whatever degrees we get. If it is so, should we send our children for such kind of education in the system? If so, what should be our next move? Because all of you are media graduates now. Honestly speaking, there are also less of opportunities, which all of you will agree to that. Now, Devras had been completing his PhD. Next is the postdoc. But what next? What society and the government can give you? I myself had an experience of coming back after my graduation in media technology. There was no opening. Me and my father, there was a lot of age gap between me and my father. He looks almost like my grandfather. So as a boy of 20 to 21, crying, we walked there. We have gone bank to bank looking for 3 lakh rupees of loan because I wanted to open a studio. But the mindset of the people is that, hey, তুমি কি এটা মুম্বাই মনে করছো? তোমার বাবারে কেন এত মানে দুঃখ কষ্ট দেয়? এটা মুম্বাই না, কি করবো এই টাকা দিয়া? Such is the reaction I got, and I have wasted 2 years coming here. And with that, I think Devras can highlight more because you must be walking on the same path and then having sleepless night almost every day, and sometimes you might be quarreling in your family also for that.
I'm not sure about the last one, but thank you so much for. I largely agree with what Bishanuda said, but I would also love to add something here. I'm sure what Madam said, she said from her perspective, and there was some experience probably leading her to that. You see, it is a very complex ecosystem that we are discussing. When we talk about responsibility and, like Sunil sir said, common sense of journalists while generating content, and about quality of content, ethical values, everything that has been raised, it's a very complex ecosystem. It is very easy to perhaps raise fingers because there are issues. There is no denying that, right? We do have fake news. We do have ethically questionable issues. There were historically blunderous issues of questionable ethical activities like the private treaty, right? And even in the northeastern states, there have been such issues where we have, like B. Sainath used to say famously, the media business political clout had been at work, right? And but we have to understand that, like Bishanuda said, media is not a standalone institution, right? It's what we generate content, it's a product. There are essentially buyers. In today's world, though, I would love to talk about the current media ecosystem because I have been a digital journalist for the last 8 years. Before that, I used to be in print. Bishanuda here is pretty much senior to me, but I have been working here for like 17, 18 years. So, there is a very huge paradigm shift today when we talk about digital media content. A colleague of mine was discussing the other day, and certain digital media editorial policy had instructed that colleague of mine, we don't want news. And it's a news organization, the employee who used to work there I'm talking about. And that colleague of mine was told that we don't want news, right? Why? You see, today, the primary consumer group of digital media content in India is the age group between 18 to 30. There are, of course, like previously we used to do a lot of guesswork while generating content, right? Which kind of content might use 10 things that you would want to see before you die, this kind of content were there early when we are looking at digital media content. But these days, we have got Google Analytics, we have got Chartbeat, we have got so much kind of determining factors to find out which content is working out, which age group is reading them, what is the prime time for reading them, from which geographical location they are reading, what is the per page and per line sort of author engagement time, readership engagement time. So we find that there is a huge drop in the serious news readership among the new generation readers of India. People love a good scandal. That's what it is. People love some sleazy stuff. While we should really stay aware of these things, people love, gossips, speculations, churning out lines after lines in the name of analysis. This is what really goes on. you find out, if you could have access to all these digital media analytical platforms, I could show you that a serious news about anywhere in Northeast would generate you less than 500 views per day, right? Whereas a small news on how there is a thing called Tenga Pata in Nagaland, right? It's a very bitter tasting wine. It's a wine, a creeping plant. And you could make a kind of paste, an achar out of it, which is basically a feature non-news kind of story that generated 30,000 hits in one day with a huge engagement time. And non-state actors' rebellious attack in some northeastern state generated 250 views. Why would your organization pay you for writing it? Now you might talk a lot about this is not ethical, we should do, but at the end of the day, it is a product. If there are no buyers, there is no writer behind it. At the end of the talk, right? So perhaps there is a huge requirement to rope in, if any possible stakeholders could be there, because I doubt the business can be really influenced by simple seminar talk, right? This is the ecosystem. So if there were possibly some stakeholders, we think all the university faculty members, stakeholders, business people, researchers, they should all brainstorm. If there can be at all any stakeholder who could be roped in, so there could be resurgence of serious media content, only then the entire point of being ethical, being value added, all these things really matter. Right? You see, there is a huge revenue stream division we see today. India's print media, like all of you media graduates must have already read, I'm sure Deepak sir, Sunil sir, Dubey sir have already taught you these things, right? So India's print media has a long history before independence, right? If you talk about Hickey's Gazette, even around that time there were so many other handwritten stuff going around. From there to now, predominantly India's media had been print media driven, right? The revenue stream of print media was mostly advertising. And when advertising comes in question, states like Tripura, I'm sure Vishnu will agree with me, that in consumer states like Tripura, advertising is hugely dependent on the state machinery, right? So naturally there is a huge focus on political news, law and order, crime news. These are the primary sectors that used to be, I'm reiterating myself, not anymore. These used to be the primary focus sectors, thrust sectors of media reporting, and they were the lead news, second lead, whatever, these were the stories. But when you come to digital media, the revenue stream is completely changed. It's not advertising anymore. It's author engagement, right? Readership engagement. And we live in a society where Madam was rightly pointing out that everybody is busy behind the screens. There have been a word 2 years back, the Oxford Dictionary introduced it as the new edition of the dictionary of the year. It was called brain rot, right? What is it? That massive. We live in an information society. I'm sure you all have read about information society, information superhighway. These are all terms you must have read. So we live in a society that is hyper-inflated in the terms of content that we consume every day, and that kind of content, when you're bombarded with, our brain gets less time to process it, let alone understand and remember. This huge bombardment of content has led to less of cognitive abilities, right? So when such thing happens, our mindset instinctually gravitates towards less engaging content. Right? I would not say they are less important or so, because that would be judgmental, and these days value is very important in saying anything about anything. Sure.
See, Devras has really pointed out very important features of the information superhighway and the network society, as in the words of Manuel Castles to other scholars, which is very apt. And even if you look at the logarithm, they hardly understand human emotions. They only understand the computer language of how much it reads, right? And I think all the three panelists has beautifully explained about the media scenario. Now, do any one of you have any questions to ask these legends? You have? Anyone? Alright, maybe we can continue the next session. And for the first session of panel discussions, we end up here and we'll continue after the break. And again, the time is all for you, Devika. The volunteers, please clear all these things. I think you must have forgotten to felicitate another NAT/JRF scholar, Nilkanto Devnath, who is a graduate in sociology, took up photography as an elective, took admission in first year JMC, and qualified for interdisciplinary